giant Olympic gold medalist heavyweight. I mean, Anthony Joshua is fucking terrifying.
I just wanted to say hi to that.
Shut up. Face the wall. Turn around. Turn around.
And then he just needs a beat down, needs humbling. And instead of eating cheeseburgers, I'm going to feed him.
All right, Joe Rogan's reaction says it all. You can see it written clearly across his face. The sheer shock and disbelief that Anthony Joshua survived such a horrific, potentially life-ending accident leaves even the most experienced experts speechless. Joshua's lawsuit against Jake Paul removes any doubt that he is holding him accountable for reckless behavior and the dangerous environment it creates. While Paul continues to profit from clout, controversy, and manufactured chaos, Joshua is dealing with the real, tangible consequences of that recklessness. Fans can now see the clear difference between a true champion who values responsibility and a reckless entertainer who thrives on attention without regard for the damage caused.
I mean...
That's bonkers. Thank God he didn't have a seatbelt on. I never say that. Thank God he didn't have a fucking seatbelt on, because if he did...
There's no way.
He would be dead.
Perhaps the most powerful message Anthony Joshua is sending is unmistakable. This is not about words, ego, or petty social media drama. This is about real accountability and justice. Jake Paul's reckless behavior didn't just create controversy for views, it put real lives at serious risk. Joshua is now taking decisive legal action to ensure it is not ignored or quietly brushed aside. True fighters face consequences head-on. Clout chasers hide behind excuses, deflections, and online personas. Justice is now in motion and the world is watching closely.
Talking about, oh, he's this, he's that, he's that. I said, but why are you worrying about what someone else has done? What have you done as a fighter to kind of boost?
Eddie Hearn confirms the lawsuit is officially underway, ending all speculation and rumors. Anthony Joshua isn't posturing or making empty threats online. He is pursuing serious legal action against Jake Paul for reckless behavior and the environment that led to this tragedy. While the Paul brothers rely on trolling, manufactured beef, and hype to generate clicks, Joshua is ensuring that justice is pursued in a court of law. This filing proves that actions have real-world consequences far beyond viral moments. No amount of clout or followers can erase accountability when lives are put at risk.
He wouldn't do so, so we filed a lawsuit.
Logan Paul's comments only expose the immaturity and chaos surrounding his brother Jake and their overall approach to the sport. Anthony Joshua survived a near-fatal accident that could have permanently changed or ended his life. While the Paul brothers boast about online stunts and manufactured controversies, Joshua's lawsuit highlights the recklessness behind their brand. They treat serious matters as entertainment and monetize chaos, but real consequences are now catching up. Fans are seeing the stark contrast between a disciplined professional champion and ego-driven entertainers who value clicks over responsibility.
As AJ said, and everybody knows, he's not a real boxer. There's levels to this game, and he was way out of his level.
Johnny Nelson says it best when he points out that few in the boxing community take Jake Paul seriously, and for good reason. Anthony Joshua survived near-fatal danger, endured personal tragedy, and still showed remarkable strength. Meanwhile, the Paul brothers continue chasing clout and manufacturing drama without accountability. This lawsuit proves that reckless actions eventually face consequences. Joshua isn't just a fighter inside the ring, he is setting a standard for responsibility, professionalism, and leadership. Fans can clearly see the difference between manufactured personas and genuine courage.
It's about AJ. Nobody expects Jake Paul to win, apart from Jake Paul. I bet his own dad doesn't even expect him to win. Nobody believes he's going to win. So if anybody says, yeah, no, Jake Paul's going to do it, they're gamblers. They're hustlers.
Eddie Hearn confirms what fans feared most when the news first emerged. Anthony Joshua was in critical condition following a near-fatal accident that could have ended everything. While others turned the situation into content and online noise, Joshua faced real danger that threatened both his career and his life. The lawsuit reinforces that recklessness cannot be ignored or laughed away. It highlights the difference between real fighters who face genuine adversity and clout-chasing entertainers who profit from controversy without facing consequences. Johnny Nelson also reminds fans of the human cost behind the chaos. 2 lives were tragically lost, people with families and loved ones. Anthony Joshua barely survived an incident that could have easily killed him. While Jake Paul's recklessness may not have been direct or intentional, it fueled an environment where danger was normalized. Joshua's survival and decision to file a lawsuit underline the importance of responsibility in this sport. The contrast is clear between true champions who understand the weight of their actions and ego-driven stunts that prioritize virality over human safety.
It was a sad thing to hear, a sad thing to see. God knows how it'll affect those that saw it mentally, emotionally. But you've got to think about these two men were somebody's child, someone's brother, and that's what you've got to think about. Those people that have lost their lives. You know, that is the saddest thing you could ever.
Eddie Hearn confirms that Anthony Joshua was incredibly fortunate to escape with only minor injuries given the severity of the accident. His survival reflects physical resilience, mental toughness, and sheer luck amid a dangerous environment linked to reckless behavior. While the Paul brothers thrive on attention and manufactured controversy, Joshua faced real danger that threatened everything he worked for. This lawsuit proves he will not allow recklessness to go unchecked. Fans can now appreciate not only his strength in the ring, but his determination to hold people accountable when lives are put at risk.
In that it doesn't look like he has any major injuries is true, and that would be fantastic, and obviously he'd be a very lucky boy if that was the case, but we hope that is the case.
Sonny Edwards captures the gravity of the situation perfectly, and his words carry real weight. Anthony Joshua faced genuine life and death moments, the kind where everything hangs in the balance. While Jake Paul continues chasing clout and manufacturing drama for social media engagement, Joshua survived a near-fatal crash and suffered the loss of close friends. That reality puts Joshua's courage, strength, and character into true perspective. This lawsuit is more than legal action. It is a warning to anyone who believes recklessness has no consequences or that fame offers protection from accountability. Fans are now witnessing the difference between a real champion who understands responsibility and entertainers who profit from chaos without regard for human cost. Joshua is making it clear that actions have consequences, and he is not backing down from holding people accountable.
Weeks ago, this guy's in front of the whole world, Netflix, millions of dollars, breaks Jake Paul's jaw in 2 places, decides to go back to Nigeria, almost dies. 2 of his closest friends pass away in the accident. You never.
Gareth A. Davies highlights just how serious this accident truly was, one that could have ended Anthony Joshua's life in a split second. This was not a publicity stunt or manufactured drama for views. It was a real incident with real victims, shaped by reckless behavior and dangerous environments linked to Jake Paul's approach to the sport. Joshua's legal action sends a powerful message that irresponsibility cannot be laughed off or hidden behind social media narratives. Fans are seeing through the glitz and ego of online entertainers and recognizing the discipline, bravery, and accountability of a true champion. While narratives can be manipulated online, real life delivers harsher lessons. Adam Smith's words reflect the shock felt across boxing and how close the sport came to losing one of its greatest champions. Joshua's lawsuit enforces clarity and accountability where it is desperately needed, proving that real consequences cannot be edited, deleted, or spun away.
It just shouldn't happen, but we don't know. As with all these things, there's always a grey area, isn't there?
This painful journey illustrates the emotional and physical roller coaster Anthony Joshua has endured in recent months. From dominating Jake Paul with skill and power to nearly losing his life in a tragic accident, the contrast is staggering. It serves as a stark reminder that clout and money can never replace discipline, awareness, and responsibility. Joshua's survival is remarkable, almost miraculous, highlighting strength most people will never fully understand. This lawsuit reinforces that recklessness carries consequences that fame and wealth cannot erase. Fans are witnessing the difference between fame-driven chaos that prioritizes clicks over human life and true professionalism built on integrity. Joshua continues to command respect not only inside the ring, but in every arena he steps into.
His life. And it's so crazy to think that over a week and a half ago he was on top of the world. Apparently he'd pocketed $92 million from his Jake Paul fight. The American audience was in love with him. His star was bigger than ever. And then just yesterday we see footage like this of AJ being pulled from the wreckage in a situation where if he'd just sat on the other side of the car, they wouldn't have been pulled.
Turkey Alshik highlights the shocking reality Joshua faced during those critical moments. A near-fatal accident with the risk of brain injuries placed his life and career in immediate danger. This goes far beyond childish stunts, manufactured drama, and social media antics. While others chase attention without understanding real risk, Joshua endured real danger, real pain, and personal loss that will stay with him forever. The lawsuit sends an unmistakable message that recklessness will not go unpunished, regardless of fame or influence. Fans can clearly see the contrast. One side thrives on attention and superficial controversy. The other confronts adversity head-on with courage, integrity, and purpose. Joshua's resilience and pursuit of justice define what a true champion represents at the highest level of sport and life.
For them and the family, anything they need, you know, sometimes when someone is a star, they have a lot of things in their life taken care of for them. So you really have to move into that mode in this situation as well. Make sure obviously they're getting the best medical attention, make sure their family are safe and happy. And
Tony Bellew acknowledges Anthony Joshua's vulnerability in this moment while emphasizing his remarkable character and strength. Joshua could have been seriously injured or killed, yet he continues to show resilience, compassion, and genuine concern for his friends, family, and fans, even in his darkest hours. This stands in sharp contrast to Jake Paul, whose image is built on reckless behavior, ego, and online antics without accountability or respect for consequences. Joshua's decision to pursue justice through legal action reflects a deep sense of responsibility and integrity that extends far beyond boxing. Fans are witnessing a true champion, someone who faces adversity with courage, values life over fame, and demands accountability when reckless actions put others in danger.
Also, friends, my sincere condolences to their families, loved ones, and everyone who knew them. Anthony Joshua, wishing you a speedy recovery.
It proves that professionalism, compassion, and courage define Anthony Joshua far more than money, clout, or popularity ever could. At the same time, heartfelt condolences go out to the families, loved ones, and friends of those who lost their lives. The boxing world has rallied behind Joshua, wishing him strength and a full recovery. His survival from a near-fatal car accident has left fans stunned and united in support. This is not a story of luck alone, but of resilience, character, and accountability in the face of unimaginable adversity. While others chase attention and manufacture controversy, Joshua endured real danger, suffered personal
days where he could get seriously hurt. I believe Josh might have some compassion.